Hi everyone, this is Joel. Welcome back to Shining Empathy, and this is your new moon reading for July 4th, 2016. So I'm going to probably reiterate the moon phases and kind of their properties each time I do these videos, just for anyone who hasn't seen my previous videos or doesn't know. So the new moon specifically is much more to do with setting the intention for the next moon cycle from the new moon to the full moon, and setting intention, planting the seeds of new thoughts, new projects, and just really kind of moving the energy into making new things happen. So kind of like new beginnings. A lot of doorways, gateways open around the new moon, and so that we can take hold of new opportunities. So this will be your new moon reading. I'll set the intention that this is for the new moon for July 4, 2016, and that this is for anyone who is watching. All right, so I'll be using my Seed of Life, Flower of Life card spread. I'll briefly go over each spot just to kind of reiterate what those things mean, what each spot kind of entails and how that affects the card. But I mean, as I tell what each card is, it'll sort of do that anyway. But all right, so the very first card is our seed. So this is sort of like the root of the situation, or the root of the root cause, or what have you. But this is what's at the center of this situation, the beginning. All right, rest and rejuvenation. That's an interesting one to have at the root. So I would kind of read that maybe as you know, I'm actually going to go ahead. Sometimes when I can't get an immediate read on a card, I like to go ahead and read a couple more cards, and it sort of just falls into place. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Ooh, deceit, and this is our germination spot, which essentially means that this is directly feeding the situation, or directly feeding the seed. It's causing the situation to grow. So even though this is the seed of the situation, this is what's causing it to manifest and move forward. So there is either we're not being honest with ourselves about something, or someone in the situation isn't being honest with us about what's going on. We're not seeing things for what they really are, and it's at the root of it, there's dishonesty and deceit in there somewhere, either on our part or someone else's part. That has been what's directly fed our need to kind of go in and rest and maybe move inward. I actually, even though this is rest and rejuvenation, I'm getting the words going inward with this card today. It is a meditation pose he's in, and I'm going to go with that, with my intuitive response there, and say that this is about having to go inside and really get in touch with what's going on with us so that we can see through the deceit of the situation here. Let's keep going. This next spot's our growth spot. So this will be what has essentially grown the most in this situation. Oh, okay. So the yin and yang cards, depending on if it's right side up or upside down, there are other action cards in this deck, so I don't typically read this upside down unless it does come upside down, but because I do try to keep my deck all upright for the most part, that way when a card does come upside down, I feel like that truly did want to be read upside down. But upright, this card is the yin energy, and has a very passive quality to it, passive energies. So it's sort of like saying what's grown in this situation has been very passive energies. We've essentially found a place where we aren't necessarily taking action. We found a sense of stillness, maybe, which, you know what, being connected to the root of the situation, which is rest and rejuvenation, going inward. The yin energy really does make sense that we would need a lot more of that energy coming in order to be able to tap into that space. So moving forward, this is our challenge card. This is essentially, in the growth cycle, this is what causes the biggest challenge for us. All tied up. This card, so on its own, that card is essentially talking about the things that we commit ourselves to. It could be interestingly enough, it could be the lies, the deceit, the lies that we tell ourselves, the reasons why we can't do things, the excuses we make. I can't do this because, etc., etc. It's the things that we tie ourselves down to. It's the things that we say, no, I can't do that. In the challenge spot, it just sounds like we're having trouble maybe seeing those things, what they are, being honest with ourselves about what they are. And it also sounds like we're having a really hard time letting them go because those things do not serve us. They hold us back. And the weekly reading, I don't know if you saw that, I just did that one right before this reading, talked about how in our strength position is infinite potential, which means that we're maybe really tapping into our true full potential right now, or at least seeing it. So we really have to let go of what's no longer serving us. Interestingly enough, also in the challenge spot in the weekly reading was liberation, which means literally letting go of that which no longer serves us. Relationships, patterns, physical things. It sounds like very, very, very similar theme here. Let's keep going. And so this spot is our flower spot, our opening spot. And this is what's essentially opened up to us in this process. And adjacent possibilities. The themes are so overlapped with the weekly reading I just did. It's quite phenomenal. So what's opening up to us right now is all the different possibilities of what we can do, who we are, where we can go. It's directly connected to the challenge spot, the all tied up. So we really do have to focus and challenge ourselves to let go of the things that no longer serve us, because we are being asked to see our full potential right now. We are being asked to see that there are other possibilities for us out there, and it's time to start taking them. I think maybe a lot of us have put off taking those adjacent possibilities for too long. We've maybe been in a sense of complacency or a sense of comfort. We've maybe been stuck in our sanctuaries. Whatever it is, we really have to start challenging ourselves a little bit with this next moon cycle. Let's carry on. This spot is our strength spot. So this is kind of like, it's not just our strength. If it doesn't read as a strength, I'll get into that as well, but let's have a look. Patience. So in the strength spot, I would actually say that patience being our strength, it could mean, I would say it actually means two things. Number one, that it might be easier for us to tap into patience right now. And especially with like these three cards lined up right here, the very root of the situation being rest and rejuvenation, going inward. The growth position, yin energy, a lot of yin energy building and growing in the situation, leaving us with the ability to just really tap into patience. So patience with the self, patience with the situation. As far as the second thing that I think it actually means, it's kind of slipped my mind, to be honest. I felt like that maybe that just was what it meant to be, was that as soon as I saw the line there, the other one just really dissipated from my brain, so I'm gonna let it go. There's a little bit of a theme here too, letting things go. So tapping into patience should be a little bit easier for us right now, so I think we should all really give that some focus. I know a lot of us, myself included, are not great with patience in general. However, as of right now and as of lately, I have more patience. So let's tap into that. It's in our strength spot. Let's use it. Now the very last spot you could think of as like the outcome card. It's the fruit spot. So out of all the process from the flowering and everything, you get the fruit of your labor, the harvest, essentially. So let's see what that is. Okay, new appreciation. So this is sort of like the blessings card, tapping into blessings that were not seen before. Given everything that we've seen here, I would say that we're going to notice things that we weren't paying attention to before. Hidden blessings to us right now that we're not maybe paying attention to enough, or maybe through the adjacent possibilities, new blessings coming our way. But whatever that is that's hidden to us right now, those hidden blessings, those things that we will greatly appreciate and should make sure we focus on and appreciate when they come our way, that will be the fruit of this labor, is coming to new blessings coming our way. So I would again, I think I've said this before, if I felt like I wasn't getting enough detail out of the cards, I would go back and punch out a few more details with them. But I'm not really feeling it. I felt like we got, especially in conjunction with the weekly reading, it all sort of adds up to me right now. I hope this is connecting for you as well right now. I am, however, going to do something I haven't done before, which is pull a theme card, which I always pull from the bottom of the deck. So let's look at what our theme of this reading is. Temple Path. So this card is about being on your spiritual path. And I think we've heard this before in recent readings, is that we've been getting back onto our spiritual path. So the reason that we're going through all this right now and letting go of the things that no longer serve us, seeing those new possibilities, the new blessings coming our way, we're on this path right now. And this is one of the situations that maybe we're all facing right now because we've decided to take this path. It's kind of exciting, actually. So that is your new moon reading for July 4th, 2016. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Shining Empathy. And if you like as well, go ahead and like my Facebook page, Shining Empathy. And looking forward to doing new readings with you later on. And I will see you guys later. Thank you. Love and light to you all. Bye for now.